morning and afternoon, and wherever you are in the world, good morning. My name is Otter, and I am streaming Freedom, trying to still get my lighting right, which it's hard to tell which side I'm getting because everything's everything's opposite on here, as you probably have heard me talk about a lot. And oh, that would be over here. Oh, I stepped on it anyway. Darn it. I wasn't going to let that happen again. And then there's my garbage. Oh, well, I'm just have grace. I'm going on 64. Excuse me. Oh, and oh, I, I did a restart, a reset in my life at about 61. Well, what I did, oh my cat always has to have a little bit of whatever I have in the morning for food. And I just have usually some butter toast, so I give her a piece of it. And she just loves that. And then I went and stepped on it. Oh, and I was very generous. I was too generous with the butter. She just don't know how good she has it. Anyway, well, I did this yesterday, and I thought, well, that was sure fun. And nobody really wants to have coffee in the morning. Well, I could bug my neighbors, but I don't like to do that. It's like I need to clean in here. It's not terrible, but there's some things on the counter, and I just didn't even worry about that because, honestly, they have a thing on here now where you can. Why is chat disabled for this live stream? They think I'm too challenged. Like, we can't give her chat. She'll really drive people away. But seriously, add stream marker, share. I have no clue why I can't have chat on here. I bet I have to do that somewhere else because I'm just coming back again. I do a handful of these and then I erase them all and I come back. And I don't know why, but I don't know why I come back. But that is one thing I asked AI they have on the channel now when you're kind of signing in to do this. They have an AI assistant now. You can ask questions. Well, I thought I was asking anybody who would possibly ever watch me what they might like to hear me talk about. And, but it was actually AI. And then AI just went and gave me all these tips and points about from the things I've already talked about or shared about. And I thought, oh, well, that's pretty damn cool. And the first and foremost thing it suggested is talking about what motivates me to do this. Well, okay. Sometimes, gosh, it's really hard to say. There's multiple things. But I think to stay connected to my loved ones is top and foremost. And because even my one of my youngest ones of the bunch told me to keep doing it. I think she approved. I don't know if she really liked it, but she did give me her approval and I thought, oh okay. But then for some reason, what I do is I get feeling vulnerable. Like I'm really putting so much of myself out there and what is that sending off weird messages or not messages, but anything to people out there in the world that could be potentially dangerous people or I just get too much up in my head about it and just do it and have fun and nobody is that gosh darn worried about anything about me whatsoever and it's just it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. Another thing that would be really hard to explain about how I get when I get like that or what kicks in. But it doesn't matter. It works for me. Like, because I can just start all over. And then maybe one of these times I won't have to go erase all my videos and I can just do it when I feel like doing it. I don't have to do this every day. I don't have to um, abide by send feedback. I would like some feedback. Describe your feedback. See, now I'm getting sidetracked. Add to a screenshot. I'm going to get out of there because whenever I get going on things, I can end up in quite the dickle. But so yeah, I just go away from there. Now I was looking at that chat is disabled for this live stream. Now I have had people come on and chat with me while I've been doing this. And it's really cool and I like it and I don't know why it says it's disabled for this live stream. I don't know. But oh, and then there's the share screen button. What does that do? Well, that's that. I always wonder how do they share and why does that look so goofy? It's the lighting again. I feel like I do have a little dimple on my nose. But anyway, so what motivates me? I would say my faith, big first and foremost. Just that everything is going to go the way it's going to go, no matter what, anyway. So I might as well have some fun and not be afraid. I guess those are the two biggest things in my love for my family. And maybe it helps me, not to feel quite so alone too, because I don't like to go anywhere anymore. I mean, I do, and I'm going to be going somewhere after I get done with this, and just having, well, it's already almost 11:30, but ooh, oh, best Nana ever, cop. I was too many thoughts just came all at once and derailed my main thought, but. Oh, I'm gonna go run errands, and now it's looking cloudy out. I'll probably get rained on, but oh well. Yesterday it was 90 degrees here, and I did not want to go out in that, so I didn't. And then also to straighten up in here a little bit, I just did a whole bunch of really hard cleaning in here, but now I'm off my track again too, and I'm slouching because I got the massager going. The massager just makes me want to be like this. Okay. Yeah, I like that. But anyway, truthfully, and yeah, connection, and hopefully bringing some joy to others, to have faith in whatever, if they want to call it something different, they can. Live life with your own intention. My intentions are to be as healthy as I can be. And as I mentioned, I did lose 10, I made my 10-pound weight loss goal, um, with this no sugar and pretty much no carbs, very low carbs, if ever any. Honestly, I just stay away from the garbage. The garbage. It's garbage. Because what I just learned is that sugar does not eat fat in your system. Sugar does nothing for, it does not one good thing for your internal being at all. Yeah, if you're in a desperate living situation, and I mean, and like say that would be all that you had around, and but you were being active enough and you weren't just laying around. And well, I mean, there could be so many different scenarios with that, but see, that's the thing is I get into too many different scenarios with how I think how things could be. Know what? No wonder I almost drove my one daughter nuts, because I always would do that to both of them. Both of them. My oldest would always say, "Yeah, yeah, mom, knock it off." I get it. Oh God, yeah, that's her all the time. I get it, mom. Change the damn, turn the page. And then the other one, she was a little more tolerant. She'd listen to a few more of my ideas of, of my scenarios, of the way things could go. Because I guess that's partly a little bit OCD, is I think, in my own mind, I think it is. But I've never been, you know, prognosed, whatever, as OCD. But is that what, from the worst that could happen to possibly the best? But it's hard to get to the best case scenario for me. It's like the little engine, that the little, yeah, what was that? That was a train engine, yeah, whatever. The little engine that just kind of scooches up little by little to get to the best case scenario. But and then of course, so I always start pretty much at the worst possible thing, and then but at least I can do that. I think it's a good thing to share with others, because it helps me to get to a point where I have more confidence. Because when you're in the better case scenarios, the, the good results, the possibilities of good results, you it just puts more wind in your sails. And that has been a downfall of mine due to a few different things. Turn it off. Yeah, there. Stop. I think that's even tiring. Well, yeah, it's so relaxing. The next thing I want to do is take a nap. But okay, so that is a strong motivator for me. It's just, and I don't think about it. I don't think to myself, oh, I got to get my little engine that could go in here, because I'm way too much into the worst case scenarios of the situation or whatever. I don't think about it to myself. It's just kind of it's an automatic thing I do, and I've done for a long time. I probably have done it since I was a kid myself. I don't know. It's not something that I've monitored. It's just something that really right now that I'm thinking about more because of what AI told me would be something good to share, about what motivates me to do this. Okay, I am. I didn't even know if I was recording. Anyway, so that's a big thing there. Is just it's challenging. You challenge yourself with different things, and I think doing that is a wonderful thing. And of course, at this age, and then having just started my whole life all over again just a couple of years ago, it's everything's so different now too. I feel I feel more together in a sense, like because I'm really just working more for myself. Not only are my adult children grown and out living their lives, the grandkids are older and doing their own things and busy, 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 too busy. But they'll call me when they wanna, or, you know, one thing I know is that they know is you get on the phone with Nana, oh, you're stuck for like 10 minutes. It's probably only like 3, but to them it probably feels like 10 minutes. Maybe it feels like an hour. I'm not sure. But I know that I do. I can really get my yak on the phone. And so that's another motivator for me to do this. Then I feel like I'm connecting with them. If they watch this, um, I'm giving. This is a giving thing. This isn't just like something I would ever do for just no particular reason. No, it's too much. You gotta you gotta really be in a particular kind of place to do this. Otherwise, I don't know. It's just like with anybody and what they do. I've got grandkids in track, and what motivates them, I'll have to ask them that. Well, I already have to a large extent and degree with my older one, and she is a track star, and I think that's really cool. But there's so much more about her that I am interested in as well, and by far, you know, I mean, she's just a star. I That was my nickname for her since she was little, 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 little. And the other one too, who is in and of her own right a total motocross star, and she's gonna do track this year, and that is really exciting. I mean, I hope most of all she enjoys it, and but the point is that the things that motivate younger ones and ones who are in the middle, more of their lives, and then you get to my age, and I never thought I'd have a reset point in time in my life. It's quite amazing because I never planned on it. I feel very blessed and grateful and humbled by it too. And sometimes I think, why me? Why did I get the time to do this and have this time to reflect on everything? It's so beautiful. Memories really are. I'm so happy for the memories that I was enabled to uh, help generate in my life with others, of course, and even my own goofy, silly little things, whatever. But I don't usually think about my own goofy, silly little things. I usually think about family, and then sometimes, friends. But I don't know. Anyway, those are just some things off the top of my head that I can think of that are big motivators for me to do this. And I don't know why it's such a big thing. Why AI? Well, because it's tied in with YouTube, and YouTube's thing is to, I suppose they want to get um, other people, more people doing this. And I want to do it too because so many things and podcasts are becoming more AI, and I just don't want to let that take over. I love to see real human beings on here talking about real life stuff. So that's enough because it's 20 minutes. I love you. Peace out and have a good, groovy day. And bye for now.